Hey beautiful, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Divine Living with me, Dingase. So today I wanted to make a video about self-confidence, and I have made this video a couple of times, but my phone was tripping, so I couldn't upload that video. So this is my second shot at it. Self-confidence. When I think of self-confidence, the first thing that comes to my mind is how a person naturally moves in this world, and when they embrace that and when they radiate it out in the world, that is self-confidence. There's so many definitions of how you could put it, but for me that's the one that feels more aligned and more true. So as someone who has struggled with self-confidence when I was younger, it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I've spent so many years of my life, I've dedicated so many hours to learning about self-confidence, what it is, how to become it, how to embody it. I have read different articles, watched so many YouTube videos, and I have come across so many tips. Some were helpful, some weren't, and I really want to take my time to share it with you guys. And I hope this resonates with someone out there, and I hope that it touches your soul. I briefly wanted to mention one of the tips I found on my journey, and that is fake it till you make it. So when I started my self-confidence journey, I started to embody fake it till you make it, and I was moving in the world embracing, if I just act confident, I will eventually become it. But the honest truth is that that did not happen. Even though on the outside I had this very, maybe extroverted persona, and I just radiated some form of confidence to others, whenever someone would say anything hurtful or mean to me, that would take my confidence level from 100 to a 0 within a few seconds, minutes, or whatever it was. So eventually I knew that that wasn't going to work when it comes to long-term confidence. So over the years I naturally became confident, I would say, and these are some of the tips that helped me get there. So let's get into it. I have my journal with me, so it's about to get real. The first thing on my list is start by knowing yourself, start by learning who you are. This is just this builds a strong foundation in your journey to self-confidence, because you will know how you are naturally. What are your natural quirks? What makes you happy? What makes you excited? What makes you sad? What are your boundaries? It helps you create this very strong sense of self, that even when other external things come towards you to kind of bring you down, they can never, because you've got such a strong sense of self. You know who you are, and I feel like that's the basis of confidence and the basis of so many other things. The second thing on my list is, after you learn about yourself, embrace it, accept it, and love it. And I said that in three different terms, because not every part of ourselves is something that we can love, right? Because there's some traits that we have that we may not like, but it's still part of us. So I think a very important part when building self-confidence is really to just learn about the different sides to us, and even if you don't love them, at least embrace them. So if someone comes to point out, oh, you have this, oh, that and that and that and that, nothing will falter you, because you already know that about yourself, and you already accept it, or you already embrace it, or you already love it just as it is. The third thing on my list is embrace where you come from and embrace where you're at now. This tip was very helpful for me, because I had a lot of shame when it came to my past. So just embracing where I've come from, the things I've been through, where I've been, embracing those things have helped me on this journey, because no one can come and bring up my past and thinking that it's something that will hurt me or try to embarrass me or anything. It's something that I have learned to accept. Some parts of it I do not love, some parts of it I honestly love, but I let go because it's in the past. And knowing, accepting where you're at now, is a point This one is more of, sometimes we may not want to be in the situation we're at now. We may not love the situation we're in right now, where we're at in our lives right now. And in as much as we do not want to be in that stage forever, it's important to acknowledge that this is where you are and you're here for a reason. So in a bid to like, in the journey to search for self-confidence, it's important to just accept where you're at now at this point of your life, so that even as you move further, you do not hold any shame or any regret for anything that you've been through. The next tip on my list is stop comparing your life to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. This one, I heard a phrase that says comparison is a thief of joy. And honestly, no truer words have ever been said. Because most of the time, when we look at other people's lives, especially now that we get access to snippets of people's lives on social media, it's important for us to know that people only show the part of their lives that they want us to see. So if you're there comparing yourself to another person, you don't even know what's happening in the background of their life. And even if the background of their life is amazing and it's awesome 24/7 just as they show it, that does not make you any less worthy of living a happy and fulfilling life. Just because you do not have something that another person has doesn't mean that you should feel less than them. Doesn't mean that you should have this inferiority. Oh, my glitter is out. Doesn't mean that you should have an inferiority complex towards them. It just, for me at least, it's just inspires me when I see someone who has something that I have and I feel some type of way about it. I sit down with myself and I'm like, why is this thing triggering me? Why is this thing affecting me? Is it that I want this thing? Like, what's going on? And how can I, achieve this thing that I want? I see someone, maybe they're living the dream life, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe that dream life is inspiring me to actually go after my goals. So I should also live my dream life. You get? So the next thing on my list, oh, I have to be quick about it. The sun is setting. But yeah, the next thing on my list is be around people who love you and support you just as you are. When it comes to a journey of self-confidence, if you're always surrounded by people who are always throwing shade at you, who are always being negative, who do not support your dreams, your goals, that will literally kill your confidence. You have to be surrounded by people who love you just as you are in this moment, not who you can be or who you were. Surround yourself with love, and that will literally help you love yourself even more. Just be surrounded by people who build you up, and light your soul up. So the last tip on my list is show up as you are and be unapologetic about it. So now that you know who you are, you've embraced it, you love it, you accept it, you have stopped comparing your life to others, you surround yourself with people who light your spirit up, and you acknowledge where you've come from and where you're going. Now it's time to embody who you are. Embody whatever that may look like and be unapologetic about it. Don't try to shrink yourself because you don't know if you are going to accept you for who you are. Just be it. If And I also want to add that confidence is not this like extroverted energy that everybody puts it out to be. Some people are very extroverted by nature, and that's them. But if you are someone who's maybe more, introverted, ambivert, I don't know, yeah, if you are someone who's like that, just embrace who you naturally are. Just because you're an introvert, that doesn't mean that you're not self-confident. Just embrace who you naturally are. If you like bright colors, wear those bright colors. And even if everybody else is wearing dull colors, is wearing dark colors, wear what you want. Show up as who you are. Speak the way you want to speak. Speak as you naturally speak. Move in the world as you naturally are. And don't let anybody tell you shit. Okay? We've come to the end of my video. And I hope these tips are helpful for anybody who's watching them. They have helped me so much on my journey. I'm still learning, of course, but I know that I'm in a much better place than I was before. Anyway, if you like my video, do not forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to share. It really helps my channel grow, and I would be so grateful. Thank you for watching.